everyone, it's Aysha. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing another what I eat in a day because I know you all love these so much. Since it's the summertime, I decided to share some healthy summer-inspired recipes because I know eating healthy can be a bit boring at times, so I love to switch it up and incorporate different things into my meals. So today I've actually partnered up with Becel, who is sponsoring this video, and I'm going to be incorporating their Becel with avocado oil into some of my recipes. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. But without further ado, your girl's hungry, I want to eat, so let's get started. So for breakfast, I decided to have some avocado toast, and I actually got this recipe from Becel's website, so I'll link it below for you guys if you want to check it out. I know I haven't been eating much bread lately, but I was just in the mood for some today, and I actually found this loaf in the bakery section at my local grocery store. It's only about 60 calories and 11 grams of carbs per slice, so it's much better than like the regular sliced breads out there. Plus, it has a bunch of added grains and seeds for even more nutrition. This recipe called for a poached egg, and I've never made one before, so I'm not gonna lie, I had to watch a YouTube tutorial real quick, but it was very helpful, so I'll link it down below if you guys want to learn how to do it as well. So after toasting my bread, I spread some Becel with avocado oil all over to add some yummy flavor to my avocado toast. It's made with the goodness of avocado oil, but it tastes like the classic Becel. And I would know because I've been using this stuff ever since I was little. It also has 80% less saturated fat than butter, and it's made with plant-based oils. I love avocados, especially for breakfast, because they are packed with healthy fats, so they really keep you full throughout the day, and I try to incorporate them into a lot of my meals because of that. So I'm just spreading this on top of the toast, and I ended up transferring it into a bowl so I could mash it first because it was a little difficult to spread otherwise. Yeah, I definitely recommend that first. The poached egg was in the water for about 2 to 3 minutes before I took it out, but if you like it more runny, just leave it in for less. And then I just placed it right on top of the avocado toast very gently so that I didn't crack the yolk. And then you guys know I can't have eggs without hot sauce, so I'm just sprinkling over some sriracha and then adding some za'atar right on top just for some extra flavor. And that is it for the avocado toast. This literally looks like a masterpiece, guys. It smelled so good and it tasted even better. So definitely try this one out. For lunch, I made this fresh summer salad with lemon and rosemary grilled chicken. So this one I kept very simple, but it tasted so delicious and so fresh. I just chopped up some cucumber, some cherry tomatoes, some red peppers, and I ended up switching to a larger bowl so that it would be easier to mix everything because it was getting quite full. And then to that bowl, I just added the other half of the avocado. Well, first some red onion and then the other half of the avocado from earlier. So I always make salad dressings on my own, so for the base I use the Becel Avo Plus oil, and to that I added some fresh lemon juice, some apple cider vinegar, some fresh garlic, love me some garlic, some Dijon mustard, and of course salt and pepper, a little bit of honey, just for a little bit of sweetness, and then also some dried oregano, and I just popped the lid on and gave that a good shake. And then all I did was pour it over the salad and gave it a good mix. You can see all the beautiful colors coming together. This is what makes this such a beautiful summer salad. And I set it aside to prepare the chicken. So now moving on to the chicken, I chopped up some fresh rosemary and of course some more fresh garlic and added that to a tiny little bowl. And then I hit that with some salt and pepper and squeezed over some fresh lemon juice right over top. So to this bowl with the chicken, I added a little more of that Becel Avo Plus because this one actually has a higher smoking point, which is why it is perfect for grilling. And then I sprinkled over, or poured over the marinade. I don't know why I keep using the word sprinkle, but I massaged it around and actually let this sit for about 30 minutes to marinate and let the flavors sink into the chicken breast, and then I popped it onto the grill, and as you can see, it has beautiful grill marks. I think I cooked this for about 8 to 10 minutes on each side, I want to say. So after letting the chicken cool down for about 10 minutes or so, I decided to plate everything up. So I gave myself a healthy serving of the salad and then sliced up the chicken and paired that right beside it and enjoyed my delicious summer salad with some grilled chicken on the side. So if you can't already tell, I love to grill in the summertime, so I made this grilled salmon and veggie dish for dinner, which was amazing. Starting with the veggies, I chopped off the tough ends of the asparagus, placed it into a colander, and then ran it under the tap to give it a good rinse. And then you just want to make sure you pat them dry so that it doesn't make the marinade that you put over it really watery. For the zucchini, after I washed it, I just sliced it in half and then sliced it in half again. At first I was going to make them into long steaks like you can see right now, and then quickly realized it was very difficult to chop it like that, so I settled for half slices, and I just placed that on a baking dish so that, or a baking sheet, so that it'd be really easy to drizzle over the marinade. So for the veggies, I decided to go with Becel with avocado oil for the marinade because it adds such a rich flavor, like it tastes so good with grilled veggies. So I'm just placing that onto a bowl or into a bowl, and I just put this in the microwave for a quick second to melt it all together. So once the Becel with avocado oil was melted, I drizzled that all over the veggies, and I put a healthy amount because I love me some Becel and it just tastes so good, again, as I mentioned, with grilled veggies. So sprinkled over some salt and some garlic powder. You could use real garlic, but I just find it's easier to put garlic powder because it just sticks to the veggies better. And then I put on some lemon pepper instead of regular pepper, so it just adds some more flavor, and then drizzled over half a lemon, some fresh lemon juice this time. So I still used Becel Avo Plus in this recipe, but I actually just put it onto some paper towels so that I could oil up the grill so that the veggies didn't stick, because I didn't use aluminum at this point. Just do this carefully, use a mitt if you need to, and then I'm just using some tongs, place the asparagus on first. I did this in batches because obviously all the veggies wouldn't fit at once, but I covered it and literally in 2 minutes they were ready, and you can see the nice beautiful grill marks. Just basically once it turns a bright green, you're ready to go. You don't want to overcook these because they become mushy, and I just plated them and set them aside and did the same thing with the zucchini. So because the salmon was so fresh, I literally picked it up from the fish market that morning. I just drizzled over some oil so that it wouldn't stick and some lemon. I kept the seasoning very, very simple. And then I also sprinkled over some lemon pepper, tripping over my words here, some lemon pepper, some garlic powder, and I also did some salt and just massaged this in and then placed it onto the grill. So again, I used the same foil method. Now, this actually did kind of stick to the foil, unfortunately, so maybe give the foil a spray or a little more of that Becel Avo Plus oil. And I did baste it with some more Becel with avocado oil because it just tasted so good and added a really beautiful, rich flavor to the salmon. So after about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your grill, they were completely done. You'll know when it's done when it starts to flake and it's no longer like bright pink on the inside. And you don't want to overcook these because then they become like really tough and rubbery. So you just want beautiful flakes like this. This was cooked perfectly, and I made a bunch because I made it for my family as well and they loved it. Alright guys, so that is it for my what I eat in a day. I really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing some of my healthy summer recipe ideas. Please be sure to tag me on social media if any of you guys recreate this recipe or any of the recipes that I share, because I always get so excited seeing that from you. And once again, huge shout out to Becel for partnering with me in this video and letting me share their Becel with avocado oil. Be sure to let me know if you guys have any other avocado themed recipes that you would like me to try out this summer, because I love my avocados and I love figuring out new ways to use them. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I'd really appreciate that. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone!